Boom, baby. We are live. Welcome to Interview with a Man, episode 735. Free Consultation Friday call-in show where you can call in and ask me all your questions related to money, muscles, game, and or frame. It is me, MLD, the man of the people. And before we get going, I have a very, very special announcement due to a crippling demand by everybody. I got a video I want to play you guys real quick, and then we will get started. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, MLD, and I'm back today with a special message for you. But before I get going, I just want to ask you one quick question. Are you ready for a massive change in your life? Right now, looking at the state of the world, I'm happy to say that we are making progress. I believe that we are winning the culture war, and I do believe that there are greener pastures ahead, despite all of the propaganda that is designed to make you feel disenfranchised and, quite frankly, black-pilled. The elites and the people who are controlling the world are absolutely losing ground to men like us who desire a quality life, to be free, and to have choice in our dating, relationships, financial success, and so much more. And I want to make the opportunity available for you to get your piece of the pie. And that's why I'm here to talk to you once again about the Masculine Empowerment Network. Starting on August 1st, we are beginning enrollment for the 2024 calendar year. And this is my personal community that is dedicated to elevating your life in the four aspects that I believe are the most important for men: money, muscles, game, and frame. This network has been operational since 2019, and our members have exceeded over 10,000 men across the globe. And we are only growing stronger and better every single year. As you know, I recently took a little bit of a break from YouTube, but I was offline training my elite group of members in my community. And I'm back now with a refined approach, re-energized and ready to attack and help give you the life that you want. The Masculine Empowerment Network is a 3-part program. And I'm happy to say this time I'm going to be introducing my first ever total dating mastery hybrid course, which is a culmination of all of my previous courses, including body language mastery, SALT, the dark paths, and pandemic pickup. This course is engineered to help you master text message game, online dating apps, cold approach, vetting a woman, helping put her on your rotation, or vetting her to be your girlfriend and or wife. This is a gigantic value that I've been putting together for the longest time, and I'm putting the best pieces from all my courses in this hybrid course that is aimed to make you walk away from all of your dating troubles for the rest of your life. The second part of the Masculine Empowerment Network is our live webinar training. Starting on August 12th, we will be engaging in 20 webinars, which each have no time limit, which is going to be led by me and my team of men from the Masculine Empowerment Network, talking to you about the core fundamentals of money, muscles, game, and frame to help you maximize your potential as a man, so you no longer have to feel defeated, depressed, alone, unworthy, and plagued with tons of negative thoughts. These will be starting at 9 p.m. Eastern and 9 a.m. Eastern every single day, Monday to Friday, from August 12th to August 23rd. If you can't attend them live, that's okay, because they're going to be recorded and you'll be able to watch them for the rest of your life. In addition to that, after every session, we have an open Q&A panel, which allows you to directly ask your question to the leader who is speaking that day in his area of excellence, whether it's money, muscles, game, or frame. Every man will get his questions answered, and no man will be left behind. In addition to that is our Masculine Empowerment Network Telegram chat. This is where you will be able to network with other high-value men around the world in order to grow your personal power as well as the other members of the group. We have had so many men from so many different walks of life. I'm talking millionaires, doctors, Navy SEALs, you name it. We have had them all through the Masculine Empowerment Network, and they are all very high-level guys that are added to the group. This is open 24 hours where you have immediate and direct access to me and all my leaders in the community to help answer your questions simply at the palm of your hands. If you have problems with your text message game, send a text message screenshot. We'll look at it and we'll tell you what to do. You want to look good for your next photo shoot? Send us the outfits. Try them on. We'll tell you if you look good. We'll tell you if you look bad. Are you feeling down, depressed, feeling worthless, feeling like you have just endless anxiety? Talk to us. We'll get you through it. That's what we've been doing since 2019, and we're only getting better as the years go on. It's a group of positive men that are all unified under one cause, and that is getting better at our lives and maximizing our approach to self-improvement. This will be available immediately as well. So as soon as you sign up, you're going to have a link, click on that, and you're in there. The third part of the Masculine Empowerment Network is our Masculine Empowerment Network database. Since 2019, we have recorded every single webinar we have ever done with all the big names across the masculine self-improvement space. And if you miss a webinar, it's okay because it's going to be put on that database. And in addition to that, you're going to have access to 4 complete years of training to catch you up and really have your own personal positive feed of masculine self-development where you can watch and see other men just like you on their masculine journey of self-improvement to help you feel like you're not alone and to answer all of your questions directly. With those 3 parts, that is what we are putting together with the Masculine Empowerment Network. However, I do have a bonus for you. For the first time ever, I am proud to announce that if you sign up for the Masculine Empowerment Network, you will be allowed to attend the Hawaii Masculine Empowerment Network Retreat. This will be only available to men who have joined the community, and we are going to be having a self-development live live-in training seminar in Honolulu, Hawaii, and it's going to be so amazing. As you know, we just did so many live events in Tokyo, Manila, and Orlando, Florida, and I really, truly believe that the power of us coming together and uniting and networking and learning and growing together is the most powerful asset you can ever have in the entire world. Join us, join our brotherhood, and know that we will not judge you. We will not put you down. We are all coming together to lift each other up and ascend to new heights as we march forward into what I believe to be a very, very bright future.
There it is. There it is. Oh, look, my camera froze. Oops. But right now, what you need to do is go to the masculineempowermentnetwork.com right here and get on the waiting list. The website is up and rocking and rolling. All you need to do is go here to masculineempowermentnetwork.com and then put your best email address in right here. And then from here, you'll be able to fucking be locked and loaded on the waiting list. The waiting list is for free. It is for free to get on the waiting list. And on August 1st, we are going live with the program. It'll be a 5-day enrollment. And I'm going to be putting together something to I really want you guys to get your dating life completely sorted out. And that's why I put together the Total Dating Mastery course. So what you need to do is just go to masculineempowermentnetwork.com and then your best email address goes here and then click here, notify me, and you'll be locked and loaded and ready to roll. If you have any questions, give me a call, 657-383-1318. No call is too small. The phone number is on the screen. The phone number is in the description box. The phone number is on the title. It is everywhere. Let's fire up the phone number right now and make sure you guys are getting in. How's everybody doing today, man? Appreciate you guys for being here. Excited to relaunch the Masculine Empowerment Network as we just continue to grow this network. it's just getting better and better every year. And basically what this is just if you're like a guy that you just want to get better, you want to level up, and you just want to be around other guys that want to level up. Maybe you just got out of a divorce. Maybe you just got out of a relationship. Maybe, you just need a brotherhood. You need a group of men that are ready to help you and assist you and not judge you in the whole ways that everybody else would judge you. We are here and we are unified with one purpose. Okay. And that is the purpose of self-improvement, becoming better men. And like I said, this is the total comprehensive thing we got going on here since 2019. First time ever, we're going to do the Hawaii retreat. That's going to be really fun. I don't know if you guys ever been. It's going to be in Honolulu, Hawaii. That would be members only too, because we just don't want to open that to just the regular public, because God knows who will you attract. No amount of money is worth putting up with someone who's just a negative, person. So go to masculineempowermentnetwork.com and get on the waiting list right now. And let me know in the chat once you're on the waiting list so we can give you a shout out. We already got Mr. Rafael on the waiting list. Thank you so much for joining us, brother. And let's go ahead and get the phone line open right now. Okay. It is a beautiful day here in Tokyo. It is Saturday morning. I know it is Friday night for the majority of you, but we are excited to have you guys here.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host PIN. When finished, press the pound key.
To start your show now, press 1 to hear
There we
important.
go. Boom, baby, we're live.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Radio.
Let's see who else is on the waiting list. We got some people popping in. I've got one so far. One has been confirmed. Rafferty, I see you say you got on the waiting list. I don't have you on here yet. So make sure you submit it properly. Okay, we got our first call. Looks like it's a number. Hello, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? This is John.
Yeah, who's this?
Sam.
Sam. Which Sam is that?
I'll just give my first name for now.
Okay, where are you calling from?
Japan.
Okay, what's up, man? How can I help you?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, first off, just want to say, like, dude, love your content, especially everything you've done this week. It's been really great. Everything on like frame, game. It's definitely the message that I think a lot of guys need to hear for sure.
Awesome. Well, thanks for saying that, man. That means a lot. What are you doing out here in Japan?
So I'm actually here as an engineer now.
Nice.
I've been here for over 3 years, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah. How's your dating life going?
I'm getting paid in US dollars.
Oh, hell yeah.
Great, honestly.
Basically living for free if you're getting paid in dollars out here.
Yeah, I know. It's like everything's on 30% discount, right?
Mm-hmm. How old are you?
So, 32.
Nice, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Have we met before?
We've never met, no.
Okay, cool. Nice, man. So how can I help you today?
So I got a question for you about, like, at what point in life would you consider settling down with a girl? And this is kind of an interesting question because I feel like, especially in the red pill space, it's hard to sort of talk about that because as soon as you mention anything about like, oh, I found a girl that I like and I might want to, like consider staying with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of people sort of jump to the conclusion that like, oh, right off the bat, like, oh, this guy must be a blue pill simp. And it's like, the first hot girl to touch his pee-pee in his life. So he's just, falling head over heels for some chick. Right.
Mm.
And, it's kind of a dilemma, right? Because like I know myself well enough. Like I enjoy dating other women,
Mhm.
and I like having those options, available and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if I like look into my future, and I'm looking back on like past relationships, like, every once in a while you'll meet a girl who's like, just like you vetted her, right? And she's chill, she's feminine, she's polite, like the type of girl that, you would consider, settling down with.
Mm-hmm.
And, if you like reflect back on those types of women, later on in life, you would probably have regret about, breaking up with them and just moving on. And I've heard you talk about that a little bit, like, not just being like single for the rest of your life,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously at 32, I've still got plenty of room ahead of me, but like, what are your thoughts on like settling down with a girl? Like, how would you go about doing that even?
Well, it just all depends on what you're looking for, right? I definitely agree that you got to get out of the game eventually, because if you just stay in the game too long, you're going to get fucked up too. And look, here's the thing, dude. All right. And it, it pains me to say this, but the majority of the guys in the red pill community, they are losers. Okay. And they are just talking shit on the internet. And the reality is a lot of these guys are subscribed to OnlyFans girls. They are out here not really getting quality relationships with quality women. And it's because they refuse to do the work. They refuse to do, put it in the daily work, money, muscles, game, frame. And so they have a jaded perspective of life, because if they were getting tons and tons and tons of girls, and they knew how to lead a woman, that's the biggest thing. Getting a woman into bed is easy as possible. It's so fucking, it's child's play, right? But leading a woman, guiding her and showing her, that you're going somewhere and she's agreeing with you and she's in your frame right now, right? That is a skill set that most guys do not have. So it is up to you. Why at this point in your life, right? Why do you feel like you want to settle down? And I'm not questioning you to be like, well, you're bad for wanting to settle down, but I'm just I want to understand from your side of things.
Yeah. So a little bit about, I feel like I have to give some background on myself to sort of answer that. So,
yeah.
Like I said, I've been in Japan for like 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've dated over like 50 girls here. I'd say 90% are Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the other kind of a mix between, I don't know, Vietnamese, Thai girls, Malaysian girls that live here in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And
how do you source the girls?
Mainly dating apps.
Okay, good. Are you on Bumble or Tinder or what?
I'll go on to dating apps. And Bumble and Tinder kind of suck in Japan, to be honest.
No, they don't. Bumble is, bro.
I've
I clean
found
up.
a few other Japanese apps. If you can speak just a little bit of Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
it goes a long way.
Listen, let me just correct you there, bro.
Like honestly,
let me just correct you real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
If you play your cards right, and you probably you're blunted in the algorithm, but dude, every time I do my little thing that I do with my Bumble, I get like 150 plus matches every round.
Really? Wow.
What are you using? You're using
outside of Tokyo?
No, they're all in Tokyo, bro. Are you using?
Bumble hasn't really worked as well for me.
Are you using Pairs or what are you using? Tapple?
Yeah, I've used Pairs before.
Mm-hmm.
I've used Tapple before too. Tapple's kind of meh.
Okay. What's the good one for you? The dining one? The Dine Me? What is that? What what I'm talking about?
Pairs is probably the best.
Okay.
I've had the best results on there.
Nice.
And it's 100% Japanese, and it's a little bit harder to get set up with, but like you get used to it after a while.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I go through waves. Like I've dated girls here for like 2 years. I ended up breaking up with that girl. And I mean, I've slept with like over 30 women here. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like the type of guy who's, has this like scarcity mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like I kind of go through waves, right? Like I'll source a bunch of girls and then, you know, get their line.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go meet up. Usually I'll do like whatever girls, like I don't even get a girl's line unless I know that she's like interested in me, right?
Mm.
That's like number one thing. And then once she's interested, I'll set up a date to meet. And usually what I'll do, just because it's like time efficient for me, I'll have 8 women lined up in a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll meet like 4 girls on a Saturday, 4 girls on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And the
You
ones
smashing
that I
all
like,
4?
you know, I'll have them come over to my place. The ones I don't like, I just won't message again.
So you
What's
don't go for the first date smash?
I've done that before, but to be honest, I kind of prefer just like going out and meeting a girl, getting to know her first,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
because I feel like it kind of changes the tone, right? I mean, I feel like if you smash on the first date, great, but I think it actually creates like more interest if you go into a date and you meet a girl and you're not just like, you know, drooling all over her and you're just like a normal person, you know.
mm-hmm.
You just get to know them, and yeah, you can meet up later. But I'm the type of guy, the way I like to play it is I'll meet and then usually I'll smash on like the second date.
Mm.
And if we haven't smashed by like the third time we meet, like it's bye.
Mm. Sweet. So then now you have basically, you're just like, you're sexed out. You're like, I kind of just want to settle down now. You're kind of tired of, because when you go do a lot of dating, like you go through and you meet like a lot of crazy bitches, you know, so I understand the feeling.
Oh yeah, 100%. Dude, I've met some psycho. I just broke up with a girl that I was with for like 8 months or so.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, she's like, you would think she's like an idol in Japan. This girl's beautiful, like small, like thin waist, wide hips,
Mm-hmm.
like nice perky tits for a Japanese girl.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful girl, but just batshit crazy, man. Like I don't know if she's like bipolar, like something's going on. She would just like have these just like emotional outbursts, which was just crazy. And I knew.
Tell me
like,
more
long
about,
term,
wait.
like,
Tell me more about
worked
these
out with
emotional
this girl.
outbursts. Can you explain like what exactly is happening?
Oh my God. Like we traveled to the Philippines not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And like there are actually two events that I can remember specifically. Like one was when we first got to a hotel, and like keep in mind, like this is a Japanese girl who's very, I don't know, I guess like an indoorsy type of girl, like the type of girl who like loves like cafes and you know, not necessarily being outside, like avoids the heat, you know, that kind of stuff. We get to the Philippines, and she just had like an emotional outburst about the hotel not having a hairdryer, and she just like freaks out, like to the point of like just going on this rage, and she's like crying, and I'm just like, this is ridiculous. And I'm like, chill, I'll like call the front office or whatever. And of course they had a hairdryer, they brought it over, and then, you know, she's happy again.
Which hotel were you staying
But
at?
like just completely bipolar. I think the first hotel that we were at, it was because we got in late in Manila. I can't remember the name. It was maybe like a, I don't know, 15-minute car ride from the airport.
Oh, okay. Cool. And how old is she?
She was 31.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually broke up with her about a month ago. I didn't see it working out long term. Like, and I just got to the point where it's just like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. But I've got a girl now that I've been dating for a while, and she's like definitely like she's in my frame. She's like a very polite woman. I've never had any kind of like craziness. going on. Like she's respectful, she's polite, she's very beautiful. And yeah, she just makes my life easy, and she loves like we've traveled together. It's just been pleasant every time. Like she's always smiling. Like she brings good energy.
How long have you been seeing this
Like
one?
some of the previous girls, I met her back in October last year.
And where'd you guys go together?
We went to different parts in Japan, like Hokkaido, Sendai, different cities. And I have a motorcycle here, so we'll go out like riding and just kind of go out to some mountain areas and just enjoy that.
And she's a girl you got from dating app too?
Yeah.
You don't do Nampa?
I don't do Nampa, no. I feel like, I don't know, man. And in Japan, like, you know how Japanese women are. They're kind of not, I feel like you have to build rapport. Like if you're just some random dude on the street walking up, trying to get a girl's attention, like they, right off the bat, they're just kind of like not necessarily. First of all, Japanese people don't really like, strangers, right? Even the language they use is like, creates a distance between you. And yeah, I just don't prefer it. For me, it's so much easier to just source a girl on dating app, and like I'll know whether she's genuinely interested in me or not, just based on like how quickly she's responding and what she's saying, and like especially when I meet them, right? Like I'll know like if they're into me or not, and that's really what I look for. And that's just, it's so much easier to just go and date women that are like already interested in you. Nampa, it's like fighting an uphill battle, because you have to prove yourself as a nobody, even though you're not a nobody. Like obviously, you've got.
How much Nampa have you tried?
With bring to a relationship, but I've gone to a few clubs in Tokyo before.
That's not Nampa.
I just didn't like it, man.
Nampa's in the streets, my man.
I know. Picking up girls on the street, yeah.
I'll just tell you this.
I've approached.
Listen, I'll just tell you this.
Girls,
but you're definitely wrong about Nampa, but that's okay. Most people just don't know how to do it. Me and my boys, bro. You meet the best quality girls when you're out there, because the thing about dating app girls, right? This one that you got now, has she ever had any, like, has she ever come out of pocket or done anything wrong so far?
No, not yet.
How old is she?
28.
It's a good age.
Yeah, dude, she's like a really sweet girl. You wouldn't think of her as like the typical dating app girl.
Really? Does she drink all the time?
No.
She doesn't drink alcohol.
Actually.
Doesn't drink alcohol at all?
She'll come over to my place. I'll make her like a cocktail, but she likes it to be like super weak, like just mostly just like Tansan and lemon juice.
So now let's talk about getting settling it down and stuff. So what's the big thing? Sure. The thing is, you gotta look at what you want in life, and then you got to start looking at girls and be like, does she fit the bill? Are her genetics what you want? Is her personality what she wants? What's her family like? And then honestly, at 8, you've been dating this girl since October. So what's that? November, December, and then plus 6. So you've been dating her 8 months, right?
Yeah.
I typically, if you really want to see who they are, you got to give them at least 18 months, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I agree. People tend to show their true colors after year and a half, 2 years for sure.
Typically, most relationships fall apart around the 6 to 9 month mark, because that's when the mask starts to slip and they start you start to see the real them.
Yep, been there.
So what's the deal? What are you looking for?
I'm So I'm going to be going back to the States later. It's like the end of this year.
Mhm.
So that sort of introduced a bit of a deadline
Mm-hmm.
because of the fact that, you know, obviously she lives in Japan.
Mhm.
And right now, like in my head, if I think about like the right thing to do rationally would just be to break up with her.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been with this girl for quite a while. And like I said, like I'm coming from a place of like having dated a lot of different women.
Mm-hmm.
And like I like this girl. Like she's like, if I could describe the types of qualities that I would look for in a girl that I would be with long term, like this would probably be the type of girl. Like I really like her.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know myself, and I like to have a little bit of variety, and that might,
Mm-hmm.
let's say like a year down the road, 2 years down from the road, like I might, you know, regret the decision to settle down with somebody. So I'm kind of in this dilemma, right? And I know I've heard you talk about like, you know, not being single for the rest of your life, right? So, I don't know. I'm kind of interested in your thoughts on like, at what point would it make sense to settle down? Like, obviously, I'm still 32, so I think I've got
Mm-hmm.
at least another like 5-10 years in my tank.
Mm-hmm.
You know, still being able to do what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, the thing is this, right? And this is a problem a lot of guys make, right? When they're good with women, you know, they end up just chasing girl after girl after girl after girl. And look, the reality of life is this. You can never have enough money and you can never have enough women, period. Eventually, you have to stop and make a logical decision. Do I want to lock the bitch down? Do I want to have a fucking family with this chick? Do I want to fucking have a great life and do my thing? Or do I want to just, you know, because the thing is when you're out in these streets, like, you know, you know, there's a lot of crazies out there. And like, for me, I don't know, like, I can't, I'm in a position right now of just cutting everybody out of my life who lacks a work ethic, who is negative or has any kind of problems, you know, daily drinkers, daily drug users, whatever. I don't have any daily drug user friends, but you know what I mean? Just any kind of negative aspects, you know, you want to cut that out of your life. But when you're constantly going on these dates and stuff, you waste time on women, you waste money on women, you waste emotions on women, you waste calories on women. You know, and eventually it's going to catch up to you. So you need to make a logical decision. So if you like this girl, have you talked to her and be like, hey, look, I got to go back to America at the end of this year. Like, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, she's aware of my situation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have the option to stay in Japan, right? But it's just, I don't think I would do it because I'd have to get on like the local payroll here and get paid in yen, which is just a depreciating asset. And
fuck that.
also,
Why would you need?
Japan
Wait,
is
why would you need to
much
get
money
on?
in Japan.
Wait. Why would you need to do that?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
But
That's
why?
what I'm telling you.
Why?
I'm
No. But
explaining
I'm
to you
saying
I
why.
wouldn't do that.
Your current. Hold on. Listen. Hear me out. Okay. Why would you
Yeah.
have to switch over and start getting paid in yen?
Oh, that's if I stay for my same company. I've been with them for quite a while, and I've got a pretty good package right now, and like
Mm-hmm.
I've got it like already baked into my contract to when I go back to the U.S., like they're paying to ship all my stuff, and they're gonna give me like money for a down payment on a house, and if I switched companies, I would lose all those benefits, which, you know, obviously, yeah, I could switch companies and potentially make more money and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to go back to the States, man. Like,
Okay.
I like Japan. I love it here. It's been a good chance to kind of like learn about myself and like think about like what makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just I want to go back to the US for a while, and then if I come back to Japan, I would like to be here under better circumstances where I'm still getting paid
Yeah,
in dollars.
for sure. So what state?
Yeah, I'm not like.
What state are you going to go back to?
I haven't decided yet. I haven't gotten my final job offer. So there's there's different options.
Lit. And then how much you making a
Obviously, if I
year?
go to like, Florida or Texas, that'd be cool.
And how much are you making a year right now?
Somewhere around like 130K.
That's good. That's good. So then with this girl, like, why don't you just take this one then?
Well, she doesn't speak English, so I guess that's kind of difficulty number one. But
She can learn
I don't
English.
know. I'd have to talk with her about it.
If she's the one, you'll know, and then lock her down. And the thing is this too, right? If you decide to get married with her, you could marry her here in Japan, right? And then you can just take the Japanese marriage and register it in the United States, and then she can get a green card or whatever the case may be, but she can't fuck you in the divorce courts if you end up getting the divorce.
Really?
Yes.
In the U.S. divorce courts?
Yeah, she can't do shit.
That's interesting. But yeah, man, I haven't really looked into it, but yeah, I'll think about it.
Well, it's up to you. It's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am telling you this, right? Look, you are going to die one day. And as you get older, right? If you don't take care of yourself, the quality of woman you're gonna be able to attract is just gonna go down. So, you kind of men have a wall too. I know a lot of people don't like to think that, but men do have a wall for sure. And the thing is, the allure, because basically what it is low-key you're a sex addict, right? So the allure of constantly having sex with new girls, right? Yeah, you can keep on having sex with new girl, a new girl, a new girl, a new girl, but eventually, like, it's not going to be. I don't think it's a good thing for guys. Like, you go out there, you womanize, you have your fun, but then eventually, if you want to settle down, I just think it's better for a guy to get out the game. Staying in the game forever is not a good thing. You got to get out.
Do you think a guy getting out at 32 is a little bit too young, or I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I think that you need to do what you want to do, because that's what men does. That's what a man does. You know what I mean? You got to do what you want to do.
I mean, I got to decide on it. Got it. But yeah, I'll have to put in some thought. But yeah, I just wanted to get your take, so appreciate it.
Yeah, man, it was nice talking with you, buddy. Hit me up if you need help. Book a consult. Join my monthly coaching. Call back next Friday. I'll be here for you.
Cool, man.
All right.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. I think you're a good dude, man. Just appreciate all the advice you've been dropping online, and keep it up.
Thank you very much, Sam. Have a good one. Peace out.
All right, yeah.
All right, we got a next caller, 210. 210, you are on the air. What is up?
Hello? You hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I just have a quick question. Very simple.
Mm-hmm.
So currently, right now, I'm doing like around 2 dates monthly, so like two different girls.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to up that to do like around like 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, and where I'm from, I'm a real estate agent,
mm-hmm.
and I know that if I want to make sales, I need a good template, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, okay, if I want to improve my my dating,
Mm-hmm.
I need to improve my game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I started thinking, okay, I need to start building a game template.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, like scenarios and things that I could say, and try different things to see like the reactions. And I was wondering, how would you create that template?
Did you watch my episode that I did this last week called Learn Game?
No, I haven't seen that one. I've seen the frame one, but I haven't seen the game.
Okay, so I actually literally draw out an entire template. It's a 2-hour-long video, but it's literally everything you need to know. But I'll tell you right now, you say you're getting 2 dates a month. How are you sourcing these women? How are you getting 2 dates a month?
So usually school, or if I see some cute girl on the streets, I just say, hey, hi, just make a quick conversations. ask for phone number, and then I just ask them out and just go on a date, just like regular things, you know.
Good man.
I don't do like through online.
Good man.
So just in person. Hey, how you doing? Just like that.
So then why don't you just talk to more girls?
Well, that's what I'm planning, but I know that, for example, right, I can be talking to more girls, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be closing more. So I'm thinking, right?
Yeah, it does.
Uh,
Whoa, 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 whoa. Time out, time out. How old are you, brother?
Hold on me.
Yes.
Oh, 20.
Oh, good. Hey, that's good. You're 20 years old. That's great. Where are you located in the world, my friend?
Oh, Texas.
Nice.
Best state in the world.
And are you Mexican of Mexican heritage?
Yes.
Sweet.
I heard that accent.
Yeah, I heard it. That's why I wanted to ask you. No, it's great. So, okay, what should I call you, bro?
What was it again?
What should I call you? What's your name?
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin. Great. Okay. So, Kevin, here's the deal. You just told me that if you talk to more girls, you're not necessarily going to get more dates. So that's absolutely fundamentally incorrect. Okay. You said you're a real estate agent, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm a real estate agent, and I'm studying for aerospace engineer.
Great. So let's just talk about the real estate agent stuff. Okay. You ever do cold calling?
Okay. Sometimes, but I prefer just to like do close relationships,
Mm-hmm.
like close friends, family members, and all that good stuff.
Okay, so you're kind of doing social circle for sourcing your leads to close in the real estate game?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, all right. Well, I've done tons of cold calls. I used to work as a telemarketer. And I tell you what, it is everything is a numbers game. And if you watch my video that says right here, learn game, you watch that video, right? I talk about if you want to meet more women, you just have to up your numbers. You know, this 2 dates a month from cold approach. I mean, it's good, but I mean, I could go out today and go 2 dates in the streets of Tokyo, right? Insta dates too. I could fucking go out there and talk a girl to go having a coffee with me. So it's you just need more output because looks like I mean, the fact that you're cold approaching is phenomenal. It's phenomenal because the 99% of guys never do cold approach. They are complete cowards when it comes to talking to women. 99% of guys are afraid of women. 99% of guys are afraid to walk up a woman on the street and say like, oh, hey, listen, I just saw you here. I want to introduce myself. You know, that, I mean, cold approach is the oldest school way to go get girls. So you're already doing the hardest thing. Now, all you need to do is just up your numbers, because if you're not, if you're not having the success you want, effort is always the great equalizer. And then I talk about it in that video, Learn Game. It's all about volume, 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 volume.
Okay. More volume. Okay. Yeah, because I was just I want to start dating more. So I was like, you know what? Just to like get more experience, just picking up more experience. And I was thinking, okay, like you said, just more volume. Then that would be the key. Then.
Yes, and that's the only thing, man. It's just because, dude, let me tell you something. And are you out of these 2 dates? Are you closing? You getting it in or what?
No, yeah, hell yeah.
My man.
There's no. Usually for me, I see a cute girl. I'd be like, hey, how you doing? And then the first date, and then like you said on the video, on the frame video, just whole frame, just act like the man, and just from there he goes. It's not well. It's very simple. Like, or I never had like a problem where they didn't suspect me or nothing. It just happens.
I love it. Listen, so my brother Kevin, you're a real G, bro. At 20 years old doing this shit, bro. There are grown men in their 30s that look at a woman in the street and make every fucking calculation in the world why they shouldn't approach her and talk to her. So you're already doing the hardest part. Now, all you need to do is just up the numbers, my friend. That's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna watch that game, the game video you told me. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So thinking in a bit. You see those Yeah, the way you explained it there too.
Yep. And listen, my course, Total Dating Mastery, the new course is coming out. This is going to show you how to do cold approach. This is going to show you how to read body language. This is going to show you how to make an Instagram to attract high quality women. This is going to show you how to maximize your approach on dating apps. This is going to show you how to size a girl up, vet her, see if she's good for girlfriend material, see if she's only good for sex. The whole thing is going to be put in the Total Dating Mastery course. It's a new course. I'm just going to put a hybrid of all my best pieces in there together. So it's going to be engineered to solve guys' dating problems, because it is so easy to solve your dating problem. And it's easy with me. I'm the fucking man. I know what I'm doing. And once you solve your dating problem, your whole life changes as a man. Right now, I am sick of all fucking women. I don't want to see a goddamn woman like for a while. I am just, bitches stress me out. And because when you're at my level, they just, they all think they can try to control you. They all think that you're their little puppet. And I'm just like, just need to break. I have too many bitches in my life, and I'm 38 years old. These girls are fucking smoke shows too. Okay. I'm not having no fucking troglodytes follow me around. But I said all that to say this.
I have a question for the. Oh, sorry.
Just what I'm trying to say is, hear me out, and then I'll let you speak. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, with the community and everything we do, we can totally solve your dating problem. And a guy like you, I would say we could probably fix everything. Worst case scenario, 6 months, and you'll be set for life.
Okay. Just another question for the online dating. I never tried it before, or I found it kind of weird. Well, I have I think it's like a good social footprint, but I don't know how to utilize it in a way where I can get leads in person. Where I find it what's the recommendations you would give to someone and starting online, dating, or getting into that, or how to get leads from the online apps.
Well, your best bet is go and get a photo shoot. Okay. And you can use, because you're a real estate agent, right? You can use these photos for business as well. So what I typically recommend, guys, is go do a photo shoot, 4 outfits in 4 locations.
Okay.
And then from there,
all right,
take each of the photos. You have 4 photos now of you wearing 4 different outfits in 4 different locations. And just put your best foot forward, man. Because so many people don't even give a try, and then they're like, "Oh, dating apps suck," and their photo looks like they look like a fucking orphan standing in a 1920s soup kitchen line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh, dating apps suck." Okay, bro, shut the fuck up.
All right, then I just needed to ask something. Just more volume and watch that the video you told me. All right, yeah, I just needed to ask that.
Yeah, man. That's just right there. That's the answer. It's pretty simple too. It's not that hard of a thing to do, but just make sure you want to get on it as soon as possible. Okay.
All right, sir.
All right, buddy. We talk soon.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hey, Kevin, you're doing the hardest thing, man. So be proud of yourself.
Oh, for you said the network, just log into there and just press.
Yeah.
Is there a Telegram group or?
So yeah, it's a Telegram group. It's a course, and it's live Zoom trainings, and then you have the ability to get a ticket to come to the Hawaii retreat as well. All here. Go to masculineempowermentnetwork.com, and then just put your best email address in there on the screen, and you'll be locked and loaded, my man.
All right, then. I'll see you around, and thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
You're welcome. You're doing the hardest part, man. So congratulations. Have a good one. Yeah, this is the website right here, guys. So we got a countdown. We're going live August 1st. So we're 26 days away. You don't want to miss out on this bad boy. Put your best email address in right here, and then just click notify me, and you'll be locked and loaded. I'll be sending some emails out this time too, just kind of touch base with you guys. So if you have questions, reply to the email. I do the emails. I do pretty much everything now in-house. So, I just like to make sure that the quality is where it belongs. So I just try to do everything myself. I'm a one-man army over here. So go ahead and shoot an email to me when I send out the first email, Let's go to 740. 740, you're on the air. What is up?
Hey, John.
Hey.
So, can I ask some advice?
Yes.
So, I'm actually 22 years old and still a virgin. So, this is the reason why. I actually grew up. I live in a very rural town in Ohio.
Yeah. Hey,
So I
listen,
feel
buddy,
like I
before
grew
we
up in a
continue,
religious household.
listen to me. Stop for a second. You're very, very muffled. I
What?
really can't hear you.
I grew up in a religious household, which is Jehovah's Witness. I was told, "Oh, getting girls is wrong. You shouldn't do that."
Buddy, can you hear me?
But I actually, yeah.
You're coming in real muffled. I don't know if you're using a headphone or a Bluetooth speaker or whatever, but I can't hear you that well.
No, I'm kidding. I'll call next time.
No, go ahead. Just give me a shot, but just speak up. Or hang up. That works too. Okay, let's go to 779. All right, 779, you're on the line. What is up?
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
I didn't think I was gonna get on. My bad. So I got a question over money. I'm not really concerned about women.
Okay.
I'm kind of struggling on what I'm doing next, as in making money or starting something of my own. This winter was pretty rough on me. I got laid off from my job and I got hired by a vending company, and everything's getting back together right now, but I had it pretty rough for a little bit. So I'm kind of picking up the pieces, but I'm kind of almost to the point where I can start figuring out, something other, something else to do, but I don't really know what to do next.
All right. So what kind of job did you get?
I'm 33. I'm 30. I'm 32.
Okay, 32 years old. And what kind of job did you have?
Right now I'm a vendor.
Okay. What are you selling?
Chips.
You're selling shit?
Yes. I sell chips for a large company.
Oh, I thought you said shit. You're selling chips? What? Semiconductors? What's the deal?
Chips. Like, no, potato chips.
Oh, potato chips. Okay. And
I'm a vendor.
okay, cool. And so you just go to different organizations and like take orders and stuff?
So, yes.
Okay. And where are you located?
I'm making around Illinois.
And you're making how much?
Around 60,000.
And why did you get previously laid off?
Well, I worked at a distribution center for like almost 12 years. And I was really sick and tired of it. So I started trying to do different things. I wanted to try to sell cars, and that didn't really work out. And then I tried traveling. I did the traveling construction for pretty much a year. And then they laid me off indefinitely. I don't know what. I was supposed to start back up in January, and then they hit me up in January when my unemployment runs out and says, "Oh, I'm just not coming back." Okay. But then it took me a couple months to find this job as a vendor.
So what's your name, bud?
Tim.
Huh?
Tim.
Tim? Okay. So what about your finances are you unsatisfied with?
I mean, I'm constantly broke.
Why are you constantly broke if you're making money?
I mean, I was living above my means for most of my 20s. I had a car I was paying a lot for, like $500 a month, and just I couldn't, save any money.
Okay, so then new money is not gonna.
I don't have a car loan anymore.
More money is not gonna solve the problem. Okay, what's gonna solve the problem is you getting your act together. Make sense?
Correct. I don't have any loans or anything like that anymore. So.
Okay, are you using drugs? Do you smoke marijuana on a frequent basis?
No.
You're completely sober?
Yes.
Are you lying to me?
No.
Okay.
Kind of took a sleeping pill, and while I was waiting, because I have to be up at 3 a.m. But I didn't think when I answered the phone, remember I was kind of confused that I was even going to get on. I didn't think I was going to get on. But yeah.
Is it you took an Ambien?
No. This is like where you get from the store, like literally Walgreens.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the deal. Do you have any formal education or anything along those lines?
No, I don't. High school, I graduated.
So, okay, here's the thing. You're kind of just floating through life aimlessly, it sounds to me. You're doing travel construction, and then, you're selling potato chips, and before, you were doing all their other shit. The fact that you were able to get a job with no, proper formal training or education that pays you $60,000 a year, that's not bad, but you really need to get your shit together. You need to make a plan, and you need to decide, okay, I want to make this much money a year. And then, okay, how can I make this much money? What careers provide that? What careers have projected job growth, right? And then from there, you start looking at the requirements, the education needed from those jobs, and you begin a kind of a process of elimination. Because, if you're 32 years old, man, you got to get the ball rolling, my friend.
I know.
So but listen, bro, you're in America, the richest country in the world, okay? There is so much money and opportunity in America, but the problem is people are just fucking fat, lazy, they don't work hard, and they're like, oh, America sucks, this economy sucks. No, you suck, okay? There is so much money to be made out there. So, not saying you suck, but I'm just talking to the imaginary people complaining. I'm talking about right now. So the point I'm trying to make here for you is, you got to just have a concrete plan, because it sounds to me you're just kind of, living day to day. You need a real plan. If you have no plan, you're going to work for somebody who does. Okay? You need a plan, my friend.
Yeah. You're right. I really don't have one. That's why I'm trying to call you. To figure something out.
Well, listen, we have the Masculine Empowerment Network coming on August. If you want quicker help, this Sunday, we're doing our coaching call for the monthly coaching group that I have. I can help you out with that. We can knock things out the park for you, and, we can help you get pointed in the right direction. We've employed so many people in the Masculine Empowerment Network and in the monthly coaching. And if you're already making some money now, we could sit down. What I typically do is I have you fill out a questionnaire. And then after that, I like you guys to fill out a Google Calendar so I can see where your time is going. And then we find time on your schedule, and we start putting in activities in there that are going to get you what you want. In your situation, you want a better job, you want more money. We're going to talk about, okay, this is the education you need to get. This is what they're looking for. This is how you can get the education here. This is the timeline. This is the projected salaries. We get people educated to the point that we're getting them interviews. And then, I used to be a recruiter. I'm fucking phenomenal at negotiating more money for people. I've done it, I've been doing this since, 2017, doing that, and then transferring over to the business in 2018. So, the whole package is there. So don't get blackpilled. Don't get fucking desperate. Don't fall into a pit of despair. You know what I mean? About your life and shit. You're in America. You're fucking young. You're fucking able-bodied. You don't have babies. You don't have a fucking crazy wife attached to you. You have the ability to make the change you want to make in your life, my friend.
You're right. 100%. And yeah, I've been making a lot of changes in my life right now. I've been going to the gym consistently now that, I'm able to, and, I went back to church, and, I've been trying to, keep on a narrow path,
Yeah.
It's just, I got to figure out a career path to pursue.
Yeah. And you can do it, man. Just don't, the moment you start getting black pilled about life, the moment you start getting depressed and you think, oh, I can't do this, everything is so hard,
Yeah, I already know, because I was babying myself in my 20s, and I got fat as fuck because I was, I was black pilled on that, and I got up to 285, and
Oof.
now I'm 175. I got a couple pounds left to go, but
dude, okay.
I've been trying to change my life around.
Hear me out. Okay. Listen to me. If you can lose 100 pounds of body weight, you can fucking make $100,000 a year. Losing that 100 pounds is harder than fucking getting to $100,000 a year career.
I think so. I mean, losing, I mean, that was that was so hard, man. That was difficult.
Dude, fucking believe me, man. I definitely know. Just trust me, I definitely know. But yeah, man, keep your head up. If you did that, you can easily, I mean, dude, you're still young in the grand scheme of things, So if you're able-bodied, taking care of yourself, it's only a matter of time before you turn this thing around. You just need to make a dedicated plan and, have a course of action that you want for your life to execute upon.
All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. It's very true. All right, man. Have a good day. Go get some sleep.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Peace out. All right. Jada, call me. I see you there. And then the phone line is completely open now. So 657-383-1318. The line is now open. Let's see. So Jason says, great job on the weight loss. You know it, right? That's so hard to do. Wraith is in the house. Wraith says, start developing a life plan and statement. Absolutely. A frame statement is the way to go. It's the way to go. Yeah, if you guys want to join in monthly coaching, we're going live this Sunday. Take a quick look here on what we got rocking and rolling. And call me in the meantime.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching today's episode. We're going to get right back to that, but I want to tell you about a new coaching program that I have called the Money Muscles Game Monthly. What this is a coaching program dedicated to helping you get your dating and money right as soon as possible. If you want more women in your life and you want more money in your life, this is the coaching program for you. It's a very simple program. On the second and fourth Sunday of every month, we start a live group coaching session on Zoom at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This allows you to network with other men on the same journey of self-improvement as you. It provides access to millionaire mindset training from me and a group that will keep you accountable throughout the year. If you're having trouble with your dating life, girls are flaking, you're not getting matches on apps, you're not being able to keep girls around, I can help you with that. If you're not happy with your job, you're not happy with your career, you're not happy with the promotions you're getting or the direction of your skill set in general when it comes to money, I can help you. I have taken myself from poverty to the upper echelons of financial success. I can do the same thing for you. In addition to that, you get access to a Telegram chat, so you have direct access to all members, and you guys can kind of keep tabs on what's happening in regards to advancing yourself in dating and also advancing yourself in financial aspects of life. The Telegram chat is going to be highly moderated, so there's not going to be a lot of nonsense being put in there, spam, complaining, none of that. We don't have time for that, okay? Especially if you want to get to the top levels of success. We have no time for complainers, okay? So the chat is going to be highly moderated, okay? And then finally, I want to let you know that this is limited to only 100 people. After 100 people, the group will be closed and there's going to be no more room for access, okay? So this is only $150 a month, and you can sign up by going to modernlifedating.com/monthly. This sold out last year at 150 members, so we're actually reducing it because I just can't give myself away to people so much. I'm getting busier, but if you want this premium access to me, go to modernlifedating.com/monthly. Sign up today. You're going to get an email sending you the Telegram link to join, and then the Zoom links will be sent out through Telegram, so everybody is alerted in a timely manner. Thanks so much, and let's get back to today's video.
All right. Monthly coaching, come on down. Hey, I saw something that really we got to talk about. Realism Mod Enjoyer says, I'm here mostly for the money. I know once I get money, women will come. Listen, brother, that is haram. No, sir. Listen, if you want to lead with your wallet, you are going to attract predators. Let me tell you something, guys, okay? Let me tell you something as a rich man, okay? As a rich guy, there is a new breed of women that come after you when you're rich. Okay, they just know they know what your Rolex is. They know the Cartier. They know they see all the shit. And these women are highly deceptive, highly calculating. They know how to play you like a fiddle. Okay, that's why you got to learn game. You got to learn game and get girls while you're a fucking regular guy, because once you get to the higher levels, the game, bro, these chicks are going to smoke you. They're going to smoke you because their game is way higher. Because the reality is just because they just have more volume. When you're a beautiful woman, men approach you all the fucking time. They're in your DMs. They are fucking hitting you up on fucking Xbox Live. They're hitting you up on LinkedIn. They're walking up on you in the street. They're hitting you in the club. And they have so much practice to finesse guys. So when you say here, I'm here mostly for the money, that's good. I applaud you for that. But when you say, I know once I get money, women will come, that is a terrible, terrible, terrible mindset. That is going to be detrimental to your success down the road. How do you know? Because I got finessed. I got played by a fucking chick in 2021 that I thought she liked me for me, but she liked me for my fucking my corner penthouse, and all the fucking lavish lifestyle that I'd be living out here. Not anymore, though. I'm grateful for that, Jezebel. She made me a better man. So be careful with that, my friend. Be careful with that. Okay, call me if you want to talk. Realism Mob. Pick up the phone. We got 509 on the air here. 509. What's up? You're on the air.
Hey, what's up, John? This is Rafferty. Can you hear me?
Hey. What up, bro?
Hey, so I got a quick question for you. So I'm currently on my way out to go sell hot dogs, but there's so my question is specifically related to money and my business.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an asset that's not really acting as an asset right now. I'm wondering if I should just liquidate it and call it good.
What is the asset?
Because it's another hot dog cart that's not being used because nobody else is able to. So the issue that I'm having, I have one of two problems that I got to face. One is I try to find someone that's trustworthy enough that it's not going to screw me over and is willing to pay rent on a cart. Or I get rid of this, this cart.
Well,
the second cart that I have that
aren't your plans to scale, bro?
I've been looking at it, and it just honestly, for me, it doesn't make sense. Like as far as carts go, it doesn't make sense to scale. If I was in a building, it makes a lot more sense to scale, because there'd be a way less theft and way less. Because I tried working with a guy, ended up taking some money from me, canned him, not doing anything with that guy anymore.
So he was pocketing sales.
At this point, it's just like
he was pocketing
sales.
Well, why don't you just create a very good inventory system? Be like, okay, you sold 100 hot dogs, and there was 200 hot dogs in the inventory. So you should, if each hot dog is $1, you should have $100.
Well, the way I would have it set up if I was to run it through carts is, I would say, I'm going to sell you the product that you're going to sell. You can keep whatever money you want, as you can use money however you want. You can use the product however you want.
Mm-hmm.
and then you rent. So I have two sources of income. One is the renting of the cart itself, and then the other thing is I'm selling them product, and then after that they can do whatever they want. If they want to shove the hot dogs up their ass, that's up to them. I don't care.
Why don't
I've already
you?
gotten paid.
So here, okay, I'm gonna offer you just a different perspective, and you do whatever you want to do. Why don't you do this? Why don't you just treat it like a franchise, and instead of, people are shit, okay? And look, the world needs ditch diggers too. So go find somebody who is just okay with making, $14, $15 an hour, and you just pay them to do the hot dog duties, and they get $14, $15 an hour. And then you handle the inventory and all that stuff.
The main issue with hiring someone to do that is I still have to go out and do pretty much all the heavy lifting, because the sales aspect of it is not the difficult part of the job. It's the taking the card out, bringing it back to the commissary, washing the dishes, making sure everything's put away properly. I would need to hire someone that has a vehicle that can tow the cart that can tow the cart. So at that point, what I'm asking for is going to be a lot more valuable than $15 an hour. Because the people that have the capacity to actually tow something are probably making more money than $15 an hour already.
Yeah, well then if you're not making money off of it, sell it.
So, all right, yeah, no, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I figured I'd throw that at you. But I mean, yeah, definitely when I have like an actual brick and mortar building, yeah, no, expansion is going to be a lot easier, because then I have a way to actually secure everything. So, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Good.
Well, I like it. I like it a lot. Sounds good. Liquidate it.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you, John.
All right, buddy. Take care. Have a good day. Peace. That's Rafferty. He was the cook. We're going to be actually doing Monday. This is Monday. I don't know. So I'll be live streaming every day on the channel until August 1st. I took a huge break this year. I needed it, but I tell you something, the fucking channel definitely took a hit. Holy cow. Listen, thank you for watching me today. By the way, if you're here watching me right now, I don't care where you're watching me from. Let me see what we got here. We've got 10 people watching on X, 113 watching on my YouTube channel. And we got one person watching on Twitch. And then we got 12 people watching on Rumble. So listen, I want to thank every single one of you guys for watching, for being here. I know I took a hiatus. Personally, I just needed to take a hiatus. I was making some business connections offline. A lot of those guys you saw in the Tokyo Crypto Show season 2, a lot of those guys I met, I flew out to Manila twice. I linked up with him, James B. He's out in Manila. And then I also linked up with fucking the man himself, Professor Joel Littman, the big dog, bro, the big dog himself. So we're growing the network offline too. And I was doing a lot of, coaching and stuff for everybody offline. But, the channel, it definitely, viewership did take a hit. People loved the Richard Cooper video yesterday. God, that's so funny. I wasn't even doing it to stir drama. I was just doing it to clear my name, because this guy is like a fucking jaded ex, man. I broke up with you 2 years ago, Rich. It's over. Stop talking about me, you weirdo. He's jealous because I went mega viral, because all he wants is clout. All he wants is money. But can't get it if you're going to be an insincere douchebag. But hey, at least you got all that money, right? It'll help fill your empty soul. Phone lines are open, 657-383-1318. No call is too small. And the only stupid question that you can ask me is the one you don't ask. Okay, so come on down. We got 817 on the line. 817, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Coach? It's Anthony, Chief Rocker.
Hey, buddy, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Hey, so I want your opinion on this. So I'm getting pretty much capped out with my trucking job, just working for FedEx, and I would like to bring in more money because I would like to get into shipping containers. One of the guys who works for a different contractor at FedEx, him and his person that he goes OTR over the road with, they split a shipping container that's actually in New York right now getting filled up with merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
and he said he's making good money with that. He said that it only cost him $16,000. They split it down the middle for a shipping container.
Mhm.
So I really would like to get into that, but I know I talked to you yesterday about the whole moving on my own. So would you advise me like trying to like go OTR myself and just stack up the money and just be over the road, and then once I got the money, look to invest into the shipping container, or should I just try to find another local job that pays me a little bit more while I move out? Because I figure like if I move out, obviously, you know, it's going to cost me more money to live on my own. It's going to take me a little bit longer to invest into a shipping container. So what would you advise?
Can you explain this whole shipping container thing to me again? Because you say you're, so let's get a couple things.
Yeah,
Hold on. Just bear with me when I just, because there's sometimes there's a delay. So just help me. Okay. So you're currently doing trucking. What are you making a year with that right now? What are you capped out at?
About 72.
72,000. Okay. And then your options are either A, go to another company that's going to pay you more, you know, ideally, you know, 80,000 or more, correct?
Yes.
Or this, now tell me again about this shipping container thing.
Yeah. So I was talking to one of the other contractors that works for FedEx,
Mhm.
and he explained to me about how him and his over the road buddy that he drives with, they just split down the middle.
Sorry,
on
what is
shipping container.
sorry. What is an OTR over the
Hmm.
road? What does that mean?
Over the road just means like you go like around the states in the U.S., like going from like warehouse to warehouse, like wherever they need you to go. But so you're just basically on the road all the time.
Okay, got it.
But he had explained to me about how him and his partner got a side business now. They had invested into a shipping container, you know, the ones that go onto the ports, like on boats,
Mhm.
and they go across like the coast and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Well, he said that they're making pretty good money in that, and he's told me that he's even thinking about investing into another one where he can actually get it to go international, like to China.
Okay, so a couple
He
things.
didn't give you too much information.
Couple things. He says he's making good money. Has he given you a number, or is he just saying he's making good money?
It was like kind of like on a quick rush because he was coming into the dispatcher's office, and he was just kind of like, he had like a veterans, like Army veterans hat, and I just talked small talk, and then he kind of just brought up the whole thing real quick. But he was like on the in and out. I do have his number, so I am gonna give him a call sometime
Mhm.
to get more information.
And so
But,
you have
doesn't sound like a bad
16.
idea.
So now you have $16,000, right? You buy a shipping container. How do you make money off of this?
Well, that's more information I would have to talk to him about. But I'm pretty sure he got in touch with some company on where he can actually get his shipping container to get, you know, put out to make money. Because I'm sure big companies like that definitely are going to need a shipping container so they can export their merchandise or whatever it is. So I mean, that's more information I would have to talk with him on the phone.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring more.
Just like,
you're gonna have to get more information because he's saying he's making a lot of money. Yeah, this is just not enough information to make a decision with. However, in the meantime, I always believe in taking the path to the fastest money. In this situation, if you want to try to get another job that's going to pay you more, then absolutely do it. How long have you been at this current company, though?
I've been with FedEx already for 8 months.
I would hold on for at least another 4 months. That because your resume doesn't look so spotty, or is it just like doesn't even matter in the trucking industry? Like if, you know, they just need you that bad.
Definitely, it does look better for you because, like, I know like most other jobs, like I already got my hazmat, and like I saw that most hazmat jobs they want you to have at least a year experience.
So then you got to play the long game, my man. Don't, because, you know, look, when I was coaching with you, I told you like you're getting too big for your britches. You know, you're kind of jumping the gun a lot. You know, you got time. You know, you want to build a quality resume if you're going to be doing this. Okay, so look for jobs in the meantime. And if the only reason I would jump if I could find something that was guaranteed 100,000. If I knew I could fucking start making $100,000 a year and start August 1st, I'm in there. But anything less than that, and you're kind of like sabotaging yourself long term with, you know, fucking up your resume.
Gotcha. I mean, they're always looking for OTR drivers. You can be a brand new, like no experience at all, and they'll accept you. You can probably find a decent job for like at least six figures. The only thing is, you know, my situation with like my son. I mean, like if I go over the road, then I would have to give up my 50% custody with his mom, and yeah, that's the only thing about going over the road.
Well, if you get, and here's the thing, if you have a longer term plan that, like, you know, you're going to be making this money in order to make some investments or get into another industry that can allow you to have more time with your son in the future, make a short term sacrifice, you know, because how old are you now? 29?
28.
28. Great. So this is good. You're starting to make the climb towards your peak, but you're nowhere near your peak, but you're doing everything that needs to be done. So I don't think you're in a bad position. I would float the resume, see what's biting, see what's out there, right? And then you know, get more information on this whole container thing. Come back to me, talk to me in the monthly coaching. And then in the meantime, just ride this thing out for 4 months. I mean, dude, 4 months pass like no time. It's gonna be over before you know it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you brought up a good point about the whole making the short-term sacrifice. I did talk with the mother of my son, and our son's autistic, so he's actually going to be getting into a special program at a school. And his mom's been talking to me about, hey, I think it's best that our son stays with me during the week for school, so he doesn't hop back and forth, and like he can like be with you on the weekends.
I think that's good too.
Most OTR, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good too. Because, bro, you're a man. You need to go out and make money. And the best way to take care of your kid, like, look, I get it. You want to, like, I love my nieces and nephews. I love them so much, and I love to spend so much time with them. But, you know, if it came between like me making money or I have to stay with them every day, but I make less money, I would rather make more money because I spoil the fuck out of these kids, and they don't have to worry about anything. My brother knows, like, if there's any shit goes down, I'll pay for everything. I'll take care of the kids. So, you know, I mean, as a man, especially now, you know, you're in your youth, you know, you need to really, like, you're in the prime of your youth, bro. After 35, shit gets tough. All right. So fuck it. You got to milk these next 7 years to get as financially solid as you can. All right.
No, you're absolutely right. And good thing about these OTR jobs is like they're different ones, but there's some like you're gone for like 3 weeks and then back home for a full week and then again repeat. And there's some where you're on for like 5 to 6 days and you come back for like a day or so, you know. So I mean, it's definitely be worth the sacrifice. I see that now,
bro.
And I mean, like, if I'm able to make a lot more money going on the road, I mean, I can still help out the mother of my child, you know, throw out extra cash, like, you know, for our son and stuff like that, while I'm still like stacking money on the side.
Yes. Bro, get money, bro. You have momentum right now. You have momentum on your fucking side. Get money. Get it right now. Stack that fucking money as much as you can in your savings account. You know, just get money right now, bro. That's what you got to do.
Alrighty, coach.
Hey, there's one other thing you could do if I was thinking about it. Are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
You could pay $1,500 for a consultation with Richard Cooper, and he'll tell you you're a loser. That's the third option if you want to do that, okay?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
All right. We'll talk soon, buddy.
Alrighty.
Peace. No, that guy is a member of Castle Club over at the Fresh and Fit Boys, and Richard did a fucking he did a like a Q&A after, and the guy was like, you know, he was asking me the same questions, like, how can I make more money in trucking and blah blah. He's like, trucking is a shit industry and you should get out of it. He gave him no advice, but he just was sure to just shit all over the fact that this guy was a trucker. And I've been working with him for a long time now, and this guy was making fuck all money, and then he was studying to get the trucking. And then he got the trucking job. And, you know, when you're making like $20,000, $30,000 a year and you jump up to $72,000, bro, that is like, as a former poor person, let me tell you something, that is like you're like, damn, like my whole life has changed because like I no longer worry about money. Like, I could take a sigh of relief. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just fucking hilarious. Somebody pointed something out to me too on the he was on when he was on Fresh and Fit. He was like, they're like, oh, well, we have our guest today and blah, blah, blah. He's like, would you like to introduce yourself? And Rich is like, do I really need to introduce myself? Wow, that is fucking hilarious. The ego on that guy, man. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. I can't even deal with that. Just it's my brain does when I hear that fucking idiot. Let's go to the phone lines. We got 765 on the line. 765, you're alive. What's up?
Good evening, John. My name's Rob, and I had a question for you about I've kind of been struggling with binge eating lately, and I was wondering if you had any thoughts on how to kick that kind of bad habit.
Why do you binge eat?
So for context, used to be about 300 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
got down to about 190. That's kind of where I am now.
Mm-hmm.
Why I binge eat? I think I just have a couple of like the regular triggers, like stress around work. I ate like an American for the 4th of July, as is tradition. And sometimes when I see, you know, family and friends, and it's like, yeah, let's go to a nice restaurant, let's do this, let's do that. I think I still have a lot of internalized fat boy habits or like reflexes that I haven't quite extracted or killed yet.
Okay, so I'll tell you what caused me to emotionally eat, okay? And I'm just going to tell you what worked for me. So I obviously had the most colorful childhood, right? So I typically ate because it was a way to comfort myself, right? And so so the problem there is when you're typically overeating, all right, it's usually some sort of emotional trauma or there's some kind of internal turmoil going on and you're overcompensating with food. Because if a normal person, okay, a normal person would get to the point that they're like, 200 pounds, right? And they'd be like, okay, like I'm fat, like something needs to change. Like 200 pounds, like, even if you're 200, like to be 200 pounds jacked, first of all, it's going to take you fucking forever. So that's not the case for most people. But most people, when they hit 200 pounds, they don't even care. They just keep going. They keep getting fatter. Their belly keeps getting bigger. They fucking can't see their dick anymore. Their clothes get tighter. There is something wrong that is going on inside of them internally, and you have to kind of identify that. So do you have a bad childhood? Did you have a traumatic event recently? How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, you want to tell me a little bit about anything? Did you have a good childhood or anything? What happened?
No, I mean, my childhood, I don't really think I can put this on that. I mean, pretty stable family situation. Mom and dad made it 27 years before they split up. So I don't really think it was anything like that. I mean, if there was a standard issue, white middle class childhood, I had it. So I don't think it's that.
Okay. And then you're just eating just like nonstop? Like describe a binge to me.
So I'll go through the week, I'll meal prep like Saturday morning for the week, and then, I'll stick to it through the week, and then like Friday night after work, I'll stop at the grocery store to pick stuff up, and I end up grabbing a bag of trail mix or a pint of ice cream and just throwing it back, like it's nothing. And usually throwing some more back besides that.
Why don't you just buy like a small Halo Top ice cream? Those are like 320 calories for the whole thing. Or like I think it's even lower, like 240, something like that.
Okay.
Here. Do you know what I'm talking about? The brand Halo Top? They have so many low calorie options.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
You know, I've had this before. It's not bad. It's not like you don't eat it and you're like, oh, this is fucking nasty. You know, I mean, come on, you're American. You don't have high standards for food. Look at these.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, bro, I'm American. Are you kidding me, bro? I'll fucking eat right now. Look at these. Look at these options you have here. You can get the 100 calories per pop, and then you buy 4. So if you really, and are you tracking your calories on a daily basis, sir?
Yes, I have my Fitness Pal going, and
Great.
I keep to it pretty accurately. Like, it's just 9 days out of 10, I'm good. And then one day I just go bug nuts.
Well, honestly speaking,
So
I don't think that you're entirely a crazy person. I mean, if you can stick to your diet 9 out of 10 days, that's really not a bad thing. But if, you know, you just want to have controlled binges. Oh, because, for example, you know what I did recently? So I have a sweet tooth, right? It's terrible. And you know what I love to eat? I love to eat Haribo gummy bears. And they're in every convenience store all over Japan. So when I eat that package, it's like 260, 270 calories, right? I usually split them with my dog. My dog loves gummy bears. It's probably not a good thing for her, but she loves gummy bears. She freaks out when she sees the package too. But anyways, so what I've done now is I bought a multivitamin that is a gummy bear. And so each time I eat 2 vitamins, it's like 15 calories. So anytime I get hungry, I just open or I want to snack on something, I just grab a multivitamin and I know I'm like, hey, I'm fucking getting my vitamins in too. You got to kind of trick yourself into eating healthy things because, like I said, look, this chocolate fudge Halo Top, 70 calories per pop. I mean, that's just not bad. That's fucking 280 for the whole. You can eat the whole box and it's 280 calories. You know, and that's not too much. Do you know what your daily maintenance calories are? Are you going to cut? Are you going to bulk? What are you doing?
I'm trying to cut right now. I'm cutting at about 2,000 calories a day.
2,000?
Which I'm probably going to have to pull that back a bit, but yeah.
It's not too bad,
And I
man.
think part of it, the thing is, like, I'm like 180 something, right? 188 right now. And
yeah,
like, I know a cheat day is not going to make me fat again, but I kind of have that fear of, like, if I let this become a recurring bad habit, you know, I could end up on the heavy end of the scale again, you know?
Yeah, I would just, like I said, instead of getting the pint of ice cream, kind of just because like a pint of regular ice cream, dude, you're looking at like what, 800 calories or something like that. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's out of control. Well, it's pretty bad.
Just make smarter choices with your food, man. You know, when you get a sweet tooth, why don't you eat watermelon? Do you know there's like fucking virtually no calories in watermelon?
So basically, just, you know, it's calm down a little, like eat more fruit, eat like slightly healthier stuff, and stop being neurotic about it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call you neurotic. I think that paying attention to your health is probably the smartest thing anybody can do. You know, if you're going to obsess over one thing, obsess over your health, right? But other than that, you know, I mean, like, you know, you can eat a Japanese peach. A Japanese peach is like, you know, you can eat regular peaches too, but like, I love Japanese peaches and they're huge. And like 300 grams of these things is 100 calories, you know, and you eat a whole peach, watermelon, cherries, you know, there's so many healthy fruit options out there that are low calorie.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're making a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the help. That actually straightened some stuff out for me and kind of cut through the bullshit and got my mind right, you know?
Good, man. I'm really happy to hear that. Have you ever joined the Masculine Empowerment Network? Have you ever been into the community?
Funnily enough, back during the pandemic, I was in it when it was Body Language Mastery, man. I was a member of BLM.
I don't remember. Did we ever talk?
Time ago.
Did we ever talk? Or did you come to the webinars?
We did. I came to the webinars. I mostly watched and listened and worked, you know. I mean, ever since then, you know, lost a bunch of weight, got a better job. I owe a lot to you and the guys in the webinars. You did a lot of good work.
Fucking hell, man. This is I didn't even know that, bro. That's awesome. That is phenomenal. I'm happy to hear that.
Hey, man, you You might be surprised by how much you've done. Some of us are quiet, and we got stuff going on.
I know. I need to go get testimonials and put them on the
Anyway,
website.
I'd write one for you. Anyways, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Keep on keeping on, and have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Rob. You truly have made my day. That is such a nice Falcon call. Have a great one, brother. Take care. Peace out.
You too. Bye.
Damn, what a nice guy. You guys in the chat are like, that's a troll, that's a troll, that's a troll. Is this real? Somebody said something. MLD Rich Cooper is telling people he could pick you apart in an MMA fight with his long jab. Would you be able to close the distance and secure the takedown? Look, listen, guys. We need to have a big boy conversation here real quick, okay? I'm 38 years old, okay? I have been doing American wrestling since I was 15, okay? 2 years wrestling varsity. I will bet you my entire net worth that Richard Cooper will not stop a double leg takedown from me. I will secure the distance. I will take him down. He is approaching 50, and he just started learning how to fight like 2-3 years ago, unless he has been religiously going to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes, and he's like a purple belt or a blue belt, then we're going to have a fight on our hands. But other than that, it would be over very, very, very quickly. Okay. I grappled my whole life. Okay. Been doing kickboxing for how many fucking years now? 3 years of serious training, and then 2 years of off and on training. And then that doesn't include my little trips to Thailand and stuff like that. So no, ladies and gentlemen, no. I don't know if that's real. If that's real, that is fucking hilarious. That is peak comedy. But of course he thinks he could beat me in a fight. He's goes like, I tried to save the manosphere, and instead I ended up grifting and selling fucking pheromone soap. So no, gentlemen, let's just calm down. Let's have an adult conversation here, okay? So no way, man. No fucking way. You guys are saying don't do elder abuse. That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious, bro. That is hilarious. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Let's go to 813. 813, you are on the air. What is up?
My name is Elijah.
Hey, Elijah, you got to speak up a little bit, buddy. I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for calling today. How may I help you?
Hey, so I'm in a little dilemma right now. So a little bit about my background. I've been in finance for about 5 years. I currently work for one of the largest banks in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
I recently started my endeavor into ATMs and merchant services about 6 months ago.
Great. How old are you, bro?
Everything's going fine. My game. I am 26.
26. You're working in finance, and you are. What exactly are you doing in finance? I'm just writing notes down here.
So I do ATMs and merchant services. So payment systems, Clover systems, stuff like that. You know, how you accept payments.
Phenomenal. So you're actually going, are you going on site and installing and troubleshooting ATMs and stuff like that?
That's correct. I service just on my local area right now, here in the local cities that I'm at, really a 50-mile radius.
Great. How, and where are you located?
I'm located in the central Florida.
Nice. Very nice. So I'm not going to, I don't want to say, but I'm pretty sure I know which bank you work for. Anyways, what does that pay? If you don't mind me, I just want to know annually, what is that? That's a very interesting career.
So it typically, banking, I'm a banker for one of the largest banks. It pays about, $70K annually plus bonus, depending on of course, your performance.
Amazing, bro. Congratulations. That's phenomenal, especially at 26 years old.
Well, I would say the same thing, but honestly, I feel like I'm in golden handcuffs. To put it in layman's terms, I'm not able to speak freely.
Yeah.
Not able to give my opinions.
Yeah.
Not able to politically correct everything. I really dread going to work, so this is why I endeavored into a more passive income where I don't have to be there, and because my ultimate plan is to go here within 5 years, go live full time in Mexico, and hopefully start a family over there.
Listen, man, I wouldn't say hopefully. I talk to a lot of people, man. You sound like a smart young man. I don't think hope is necessarily a strategy for you. You sound like a very smart guy. I think you could do whatever you set your mind to, quite frankly. So I would just, in my opinion, I would just execute it on it. So I'll tell you a couple things, okay? So passive income is for the most part is pretty much a lie, okay? You're always going to have to do some kind of activity to generate income, okay? So you have to look at a couple things. You know, you could look at investing. I'm sure you're familiar with the S&P 500. Are you buying anything?
Yes, of course. I'm buying, of course, S&P 500, BOO, QQQ, and all whatnot, high dividend stocks.
Phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal.
I would love to be in the, I would love to be in the medallion fund, but of course, that's closed.
Right.
But where I'm at here, really, my main dilemma is I want to get into I'm in a bottleneck right now where I can't really market myself because it is conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as my employer finds out what I'm doing, they will most definitely get rid of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in the dilemma where I do have money saved up, leaving this stable income, this recurring paycheck, and just risking it all. And going full time, just go ahead and recruiting small businesses, go ahead and establishing new relationships with my ATM, or stay with the stable income and just be in this bottleneck where I'm able to do this only in the weekend.
So, okay, I understand because the banking industry is like heavily female dominated, and I'm pretty sure I know which bank you work for. If you say it's the largest bank in the world, let me know what that is. And they are so fucking politically correct. You got to like walk around and be like, I'm riding for Biden, guys. Like, you got to fucking just be a complete full of shit individual. So
I have no soul. As soon as I walk in the bank, I put on my clown shoes.
Yeah.
And it is nothing but a sad, depressing life. I will say that. Women complain about all this shit about man jobs and all this, but really they can't take this shit.
Yeah. I definitely know where I totally know where the soul draining feeling comes from. So what's your parallel move? You said, sorry, can you tell me, you said you were doing something that if your job found out you'd get fired. Is this a side hustle or something, or?
No. So so I recently started building my own bundle for small businesses to go ahead and advertise to small businesses. It's a quick funnel. It's a 3-step process where basically they have a quick questionnaire, and that automatically they basically enlist themselves. Right now, I have to be the face of the business because I'm going to be the one installing it. However, here's what the dilemma is. If I market myself, my coworkers have found me on Instagram marketing my products, and of course, thank God they didn't, go to corporate or report me to HR. But I know it's only a matter of time till that would happen if I really put the amount of money, the amount of manpower I want behind this.
Wait, so you're not allowed to have a side hustle as a part of your contract for this employer?
Correct, because they consider it conflict of interest.
I 100% know who you're working for. It starts with a C, right?
Correct.
They're fucking Nazis, bro. They do that shit in Japan too. They are fucking Nazis. I fucking hate. Yo, I'm gonna rant for a second. I wanted to put $100,000 into fucking Coinbase when it was $100, and this idiot branch manager fucked everything up, blocked my account because I was trying to do it from Tokyo. I called this fucking idiot multiple times. Dear sir, I'm so sorry that I'm a gigantic fucking faggot. Rah, 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 rah. I wanted to fucking break this guy's neck. He cost me so much money. I fucking hate your company. So I definitely know you hate those motherfuckers. So what's the plan? This is what I would do if I were you, okay? This is what I would do. I would fucking keep on scaling that business, okay? You're mentally checked out. Fuck these people, all right? You say you got a good little nest egg. You're making money. Just keep on making money. Keep on fucking, doing your thing. And when you get caught and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just a fucking, are you white or are you not white? What are you?
I am Hispanic. I'm Mexican in descent.
Then I would play the race card. Be like, sorry, in Hispanic culture, I got to provide for my family. And, I would fucking like low key call them racist. I would use all that DEI shit against them. I would use all that fucking diversity shit and all that fucking woke shit right back at them. And then you're protected class too. So like, if they do some shit, you could potentially fucking make us think about it and, you'd be all right.
No, I definitely, I didn't see that angle. I definitely do want to, thank you for that. I definitely keep that in mind. Here, just to add on that, how much is enough? How much do I need recurring revenue? Because I do have a business partner that I strategically placed. So when I do decide to leave the country, he'll pretty much run it. And, of course, if there's ever need for me to be back, I'll come back. But how much would you say is enough? You living in Tokyo, I'm not sure how the exchange rate is, but how much would you say is enough? And well, you could, live out of the U.S. comfortably.
That's a good question. For me, my rent here is fucking $3,800 a month in the penthouse. But that's in Japanese money, it's $6,000 a month. But dollar bills, y'all. So I got a great deal. So that, and then I spend about $2,000 a month on Uber. So that is $5,800, and then probably like $1,000 a month on food. That's $6,800, and then I would say another $2,000 just for fun. So probably like $9,000 a month I could get by.
Okay. That's just I wanted something to have a target at. I'm almost there, but really, I want to thank you for your work. I really didn't want to leave the U.S., but I want to start a family, and me dating out here, believe me, I have no struggles, but the women here are very lackluster.
Yeah, I mean, Orlando is fucking gay, bro. Fucking Orlando sucks, dude. Orlando sucks. They call it Horlando. They call it Borlando. Orlando is turning into a leftist shithole. And anytime a fucking city goes left, the women become shit. The cost of living goes high. People fucking become more miserable in their day-to-day lives. It's just misery everywhere. Orlando used to be a great place. Now that fucking city sucks. Fuck Orlando. I'll never move back there. I mean, Florida in itself, like Ron DeSantis is doing an amazing job of Florida. Fucking amazing. They banned the sale of synthetic meat. They're getting all that woke shit out of there. He wasn't going to light up all the bridges with the pride shit. He said, we're going to do red, white, and blue for you fucking people. So I think there are other places in Florida that are good, but Orlando, get the fuck out of there. Orlando's gay, fucking whack. Miami's full of whores and just disgusting. God, Miami's such a disgusting cesspool of shit. Good cities are like Tampa, DeLand, fucking Clearwater, Sarasota. There are good little, Brooksville, Titusville is good too. Some coast side, Titusville and SpaceX is like, if you want to get into real estate, just buy property in Titusville and sell it to all and rent it out to all the fucking SpaceX engineers that are making like $200,000, $300,000 a year. Like they'll pay that shit no problem.
Correct. I definitely agree with you. One more last question, okay?
Yes.
Hey, so in my field, as I go ahead and recruit new businesses, establish my relationships, what's your number one key take? I learned how to overcome objections with women, of course, but objections with businesses. How do you handle them? How do you, as a business owner yourself, everybody's trying to approach you to sell, everything. How do you build strong relationships with a business that you have no prior relationship with? How do you find that the easiest?
I'm not entirely sure. Like, are you talking you want to sell people and they tell you no, and you want to know how to do objection resolution?
Correct.
Okay. So there's a simple thing. If you just type in, there's many ways to do objection resolution. Okay. You basically need to clearly identify why they're saying no. And then you want to know the reason why they're saying no. And then you want to shut up during this time. You just let them fucking dump everything on you. Okay. And then after, so we're going to do a little experiment. Okay. So let's just say you want to sell me an ATM. All right. And I'm like, I don't know, fucking, ATMs in the gas station, they never work. They're always broken. They seem like they break a lot. Right. And then you're gonna be like, oh, okay, like what are you worried about breaking? Are you worried about the screen breaking? Are you worried about the buttons breaking? Maybe the internet connection, the power source? And you're like, oh, I always see the screens are fucked up and the buttons are fucked up. And then you're like, okay, well, actually, with our ATMs, we have like an immediate repair service. We're gonna have, if there's any kind of issue that comes up, we're going to have a repairman out there within 24 hours. That way, you're not going to have a single problem. The worst thing to do is you're going to lose 1 day of sales with your ATM. But after that, everything will be up and running. And our ATMs have great, history. We have the fucking greatest buttons, we have the greatest screens, and just objectively destroy their objections with kindness and with with ethics. You know what I mean? Be ethical about it. And typically, once you resolve their main concern, from there you just ask for the close.
I love that. I love that. So really identify the no and just handle that with care and kindness, right?
Absolutely.
Brief summary.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you so much, and keep doing your good work. I know you have your personal beef with Rich Cooper, but I'm really much. I understand, but I hope we as a Red Pill community can, there's so few of us that. Listen, we can get past our differences.
I just want to make it very clear. I have no beef with him. I'm happy. I'm going to Hawaii. I'm going to Manila. I'm going to Boracay. I'm going to Okinawa. I'm sitting on millions. What the fuck do I need to be upset about anybody saying anything? He just tried to smear me. He said I was out here. One of the comments I read too made a really good point when he says that I smashed a glass on a Japanese girl's face. My hands would be covered in scars from cutting that girl's face with the glass breaking and her face getting cut. Like, your hand would obviously get cut too. So I just wanted to clear up that lie that he's perpetuating, because he's a miserable fuck. I have no problem with the guy. I don't care. I mean, dude, I don't care. As he always says, hate comes from below, and he's always hating on me. So you know what that means. I'm not worried about it. I'm here to help you guys. And if somebody's going to talk and smear me, I'm going to defend myself, and that's about it.
No, of course. I just, that was just my personal take, and I just think there's so few of us, and the world's about to get a lot more divided here. So I hope we can join together and really create a strong brotherhood.
Yeah, well, hey, the olive branch is out there. If Rich would like to set his massive ego aside, we can talk it out. But that's, I would bet more money on him regrowing his hair than him actually coming to a negotiation with me. So it is what it is. It's all good.
And you know what? Sadly, I do think you're right on that.
Yeah, it's all good. People, the chat's not stupid. People at home are not stupid. they can, I mean, he's stupid because he thinks like people are buying into his bravado act, and dumb people do. But, you know, you can, nowadays, and this is why I kind of told you what I told you about the objection resolution. Right now, the consumer is the most educated, the most finicky, and the most critical at any point in human history. It is like these people are the most critical. So you can't scam. You can't go around saying, I'm a multi-millionaire and I'm a fucking tech startup genius and I'm this guy who never has a problem with his relationships and my relationship is perfect and my marriage is perfect and I'm perfect. Like, people are gonna find you out if you're just out here fucking lying like a sack of shit. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm just gonna be doing what I do. It's clear as day what I'm doing. It is Sunday, or excuse me, it's Saturday morning and a beautiful day in Tokyo, and I'm here taking free calls, and I've been doing this since 2019. My heart is in the right place. My heart knows what I've set my life to do, which is help as many men as possible. And you know what? People see the sincerity. They know I'm a genuine guy. I go and hang out with all these guys. I fucking go around the world and meet with everybody. You know, I'm not some fucking ivory tower coach that's like, oh, you know, you peasants don't get access to me. Like, I know how you guys are. I know the struggle of working a shitty corporate job. I know the struggle of getting rejected. I know the struggle of being fat. I know the struggle of just being, you know, with your inner game all fucked up with depression, anxiety, you know, self-hatred. I know it all. I went through it all. So I'm just going to keep on doing what I do and helping as many men as possible. And if people don't like it, then fuck off. Go buy some pheromone soap. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean?
No, I completely agree with you. And TLD, I'm not sure. Modern life dating. I'm not sure how old are you?
38.
Okay, so if you can be back at 25, what is one key advice you would give to yourself?
Oh, if I knew what I knew now?
Correct.
I would just buy a fucking copious amount of Bitcoin. That's all I would do. But that's like I think I'm answered that the wrong way.
That's a cheap exit. That's a cheap exit. I'll say that.
Yeah. So if I was 25 again, you know, I would just stick with investing. I would stick with earning more money, figuring out a way to get up to $100,000 a year. Let's say, boom, I'm 25. Okay. I would figure out some kind of industry, most likely digital marketing, and figure out how to get to $100,000 a year, then scale it to 200, 300, but put the majority of this money in either the S&P 500, Vanguard. I mean, 10 years ago, fucking, was it 2014? Yeah. I mean, I would buy, NVIDIA. I would buy NVIDIA stock. I would just invest. Because so many people, they think the problem in life is I don't have money. But the problem is not that you don't have money. The problem is that you misuse the money you have. You know, so you have to be a faithful steward of your money, like the Bible says, right? Otherwise, you know.
That is 100% correct.
Yeah.
If I can just say this, you know, I mean, working in my finance world, I've actually helped clients that make over 100K, but they make negative at the end of the year because they spend 105.
Yeah.
You know, so it's really not about how much money you make. It's about how do you exercise your money management with the little income you have.
Yes, absolutely. You know, so I would do that, you know. And there's ways, like, I know a lot of people like to do real estate stuff, but if you play your cards correctly and you invest into, like, you know, buying proper oil stocks, buying certain tech stocks, investing in, you know, in the VOO, the S&P 500, like, you can get residual monthly income that would be equivalent to rental income. And all you got to do is just like look at a computer screen and check your accounts from time to time.
All right. Thank you so much, Modern Life Dating. I'm going to let you take other callers. I do appreciate your time, and hopefully this isn't the last time we talk.
Yeah, I hope not too, man.
The next time I talk to you, I'll be in Mexico.
Well, I mean, join the Masculine Empowerment Network. We got guys down in Mexico. We can help you get down there properly. We have guys in Monterrey and whatnot. We can help you with everything you need instead of having these calls once a week, once a month, whatever the case may be. You know, you got me daily in your pocket. And this is a huge network of guys down there who are in and out of Mexico all the time.
One thing I did want to mention real quick. am I free to say the J word?
What about him?
I'll just say J word, okay?
Okay.
Anyways, recently there was an election in Mexico, and of course, as you know, there was 32 assassins of candidates, and there was the elected is a J word.
Yep.
So I'm that kind of threw a wrench at my plan, because I'm not sure that's going to be very good for me and my family. What are your thoughts on that? I'm not sure if you're aware.
I just think that if you make enough money and you move in the shadows, you can be okay. But yeah, I mean that's the whole amount of people that were murdered in that presidential election, and then you have a woman who's not even really fully Mexican, who's the president now.
She's not Mexican.
She's not Mexican at all.
Her family came here 160 years ago. Technically, you would, I guess so, but for the biggest country that has the most Christians, to be elect a J word, that's considered a miracle, I guess.
It is a little bit eyebrow raising, to say the least. I know that also the new prime minister of the UK is married to a woman of the similar situation. I don't know. I just, just be smart, be vigilant. And then these fuckers really, the elites, they're, I think they're really just trying to fucking kill all the dumb people. Like, all the people dumb enough to take a vaccine and be like, oh yeah, like they made this in a couple months. Like, what can go wrong? And I have a 99% survival rate for Corona. Yeah, let me take this experimental drug. Fuck it, because the television told me to, or Joe Biden told me to. I think they're just cleansing the herd of idiots, quite frankly. I'm so vindicated, because there are people in my life who are like, oh, you didn't take the vaccine, you can't hang out with me. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just go over here with all my multi-million dollars and hang out with my family and live in a land called common sense. Because I don't know, man, common sense it's not common anymore, because now, if you look at all, like, everybody that was criticizing the people who are like, saying like, yo, this vaccine shit just doesn't make fucking sense. Now there's like endless amounts of data like, oh yeah, actually the reason everybody's dying is, cancer, 27% shorter lifespan on the Italian study. Common sense, man.
Well, I'll just say this, to play devil's, I would just say this to play devil's advocate. Me working at, the big C word, they did mandate the vaccine, and they also provided a money incentive up to $400 to take the shot. So I do sympathize with people who do have mortgages, who do live paycheck to paycheck, and unfortunately they were forced to take the shot.
Yeah.
It really is a crime of humanity that they did do that, and I wish nothing but the best and pray for them.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but I mean, if you just trust the government blindly, I mean, you deserve what's coming to you. Just look at the legacy of the government. It's not a good one.
Thank you so much for your time. Okay, I'll let you get back to the other callers. I'll be on the line. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Have a great day. It was really edifying speaking to you.
No, thank you. You are. Hopefully, you keep doing the good work, and hopefully, you come by here in Orlando at least to do a meetup, and I meet you in person.
Yeah, we will. We just did one. You missed it. We did it in May.
I do apologize. I was not there.
No, it's okay. You weren't invited. It was only for people within the Masculine Empowerment Network. So, but we're going to be doing more. We'll chat soon. I'll let you go. Peace out.
Thank you.
Man, we got some great callers today. Guys, look, I like fucking, we got Lewis, made $72,000 a year, coming out from making literally fucking less than $30,000 a year. Amazing. The gentleman that just got off the phone now, 26 years old, doing $70,000 a year. Great. We had Sam calling in earlier. Sam making $130,000 a year, engineer. Phenomenal. Guys, if you're feeling down and out about your finances or down and out about your life, and you're a man and you're in America, there is hope. Okay. Don't get black pilled. Do not get desperate. Do not let hatred and despair and negativity fill your heart, because it is a poison. It is totally, totally, totally a poison. Okay. You can turn your life around. If I can come from the depths of poverty, the depths of familial abuse, the depths of fucking all crazy shit that I went through, you too can turn your life around. All you got to do is just takes a little bit of work. Takes a little bit of work. I see you guys fight with somebody in the chat, somebody named Japan. What are they saying? Is that a Christian person? Tell them to call in. Call in, talk to me. If you want to debate with me, call in. I would love to argue with you. I would love to show you how wrong you are. All right, let's go to 507. 507, you are on the air. What is up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Wonderful. Hey, John, my name is Logan.
Hey.
I'm calling in, I guess, just to get some perspective. I also spent the last half decade or so in finance. So I've worked in some banks. I've done some financial planning type stuff. So I was really resonating a lot with the last conversation, kind of running through some of that. But I guess I cycle out of that, and I get a software engineering program, kind of take a different direction. And so I guess as I'm kind of looking for jobs, ideally I'd like to find something remote. But I've been considering whether or not it would make sense to move to like a larger city somewhere in the States, or try to pivot somewhere overseas. And I guess I know you've lived overseas for a while, and I guess I was just hoping to kind of get your perspective on, would it be better to initially stay in the States, just move to a bigger city, get some experience with that? Or would you try moving somewhere overseas? And if so, where? What are some of the kind of high and low lights of living overseas as an American who's not had a lot of experience with that?
Well, okay. Have you ever left America?
I have left America, but never for any length of time, just vacationing, Mexico, Jamaica, places like that, mostly Central, South America type stuff.
Okay. So let's get a couple of pieces of information from you. How old are you?
I'll be 29 here in a couple days.
Okay. And what exactly do you do for a living, sir?
My last job was as a banker. I worked as a financial planner before that. Sales. Mostly I come from agriculture. But so right now I'm unemployed. I'm between jobs. I just did a software engineering boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing that the last 9 months or so, and I'm looking for a job as we speak.
Phenomenal. Okay. So what are your goals? What do you want to do with your life right now? You want to go bang a bunch of girls? You want to make a bunch of money? What, you want to eat a bunch of food? But what's your goal? What's your goal?
Yeah, so I guess my thought was moving somewhere with higher population, get a little bit more game under my belt. I do all right with chicks, but I guess I'd like to get better about just kind of having more of an abundance mindset, being able to get and replace people if it's not a good fit. I've had some problems where it's like, well, you stayed in a dynamic too long because you were worried about your ability to replace it. So that's something that I want to make sure, like, I don't ever have a scarcity mindset or a situation where I'm like, well, I probably don't want to be here, but I'm staying because I don't know if I can replace it as same quality type thing. But also, obviously, would like to be making some decent money. So have some experience in finance, obviously. So I'm kind of aware of the financial planning. I'd like to start getting some money at that, maybe buy some hard assets like some real estate or something like that, farmland. I've got a fair amount of experience working with and kind of watching inflation and things like that from my time in finance, and I don't think it's going to get better. I think it's just going to continue to hyperinflate and kind of go because they can only crank the screws to the interest rate so much. And basically, when inflation starts hitting, you either cause a depression and crank the screws to the interest rate, or it hyperinflates and then you'd blow it up. So there's not a whole lot of willpower to make the crunch and actually fix the inflation in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to get some hard assets that are going to increase in value, and the debt will depreciate with the inflation. So
yeah, that's smart. Well, okay. It sounds to me like you have do you have a good amount of money saved up?
Decent. I think right now I have a tick under 10, but I've been living on it as far as like liquid cash, because I've been living on it while I've been going to school. But I do have a decent little nest egg as far as some investments, but obviously I'm not touching that. It's longer term savings. So
yeah. Well, okay. I personally like living abroad.
Sorry.
No, I personally like living abroad because I get paid in dollars. And so I don't necessarily have to worry so much about cost of living or inflation or anything like that because I'm just using dollar arbitrage. So if you do move to another place outside of the United States of America, you can save a considerable amount of your income, especially if you're getting a entry level software developer position. Probably going to be making anywhere between $60,000 to $80,000 a year. 60 to 80,000 US dollars a year in a place like Mexico and a place like Thailand,
90 seconds.
a place like Colombia. Get your calls in now, guys. You got 90 seconds to call and stay on the line. These kind of places are very low cost living. I mean, even like places like Manila, Philippines, you can make a ton of savings and, execute on your plans in that manner. So that's a good part about living abroad. I personally, and I personally believe that women from,
60
more
seconds.
traditional societies are better, women, in my opinion, better for relationships, better for housemaking, or what is it? Homemaking, stuff like that. They're just better trained women to help, run a household because eventually, as if you decide to get married, have children, you don't want a woman that doesn't know how to fucking wash clothes, doesn't know how to clean the floors well, doesn't know how to, she's like a lazy slob, leaves the kitchen dirty. You don't want any of that shit. So I would just say 29, you got the world is your oyster, but it seems to me like you've been jumping around a lot. I would really pick something and stick with it. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. That's kind of been some of mine is hopping a little bit every, I don't know, 3-ish years or so, just trying to find
10 seconds.
Like that's kind of partly why I made a pivot to the coding, basically, because it's something remote, so I can travel around, have some experiences. It's liquid as far as like it's in demand as far as like text never going away.
Mm-hmm.
And I know depending on where you live too, you can sometimes get that digital arbitrage as far as like my mentor from the program, she lives over in Silicon Valley, and their entry level positions are like 110 for software engineer. So if I could get a job over there but work remotely, you could really collect. So that was some of my thought process as well. Try to live somewhere a little bit lower cost of living. But so I guess that's some of the question too, because I guess I had considered if I was going to stay in the States, you could move to, I'm in Minnesota, so I could move to Minneapolis, or I could go to Silicon Valley, but you wouldn't make a ton because the cost of living is so high. Austin, Texas, otherwise Colorado are big areas where there's a lot of tech jobs from what I hear, but ideally find something and then decide if I have to move there or not.
Yeah, I would say, I think you're super smart. You like the amount of detail and how just like you've just like surgically broke everything down. I just think you need to make the jump. I think you need to choose something and stick with it. Does that make sense? And see it through for a couple of years.
Yeah. Kind of double down enough to get somewhere where you can make some money and have some status in the industry or some, selling power.
Yes. Good. What's your name?
My name is Logan.
Logan. Hey man, it was great talking to you, man. I think, don't do what smart people do, which is like just sit around and theorize and not actually take action. Okay. Take action. Take fucking
paralysis. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a form of masturbation with these smart guys, right? You really got to get your fucking ass moving and get this thing, right off the fucking ramp. You know what I mean? This flight's got to go. So that's what my advice to you, Logan. Okay. You're a smart guy. Now you just got to execute on the plan.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate your time, and hopefully we'll run into each other again here soon. So.
Yeah. Join the Masculine Empowerment Network. We got plenty of room for everybody. We're building an army.
All right. Kick ass, man.
All right, buddy. See you later. All right. We got our last caller of the day, 410. 410, what's up? You're on the air.
Hey, MLD. Name's Matt. New time listener, and appreciate you taking the call.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, so just to give you a quick rundown of my situation, around your age, 36, and I've been kind of planning on going overseas for a longer period of time. I've done a few trips in the past few years to Europe, Thailand, Philippines, and this year a couple weeks in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So my company went through a transition, and I kind of took the buyout just to get time off.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take probably 4 or 5 months traveling through Asia later this year,
Mm-hmm.
and I really want to focus on getting my dating life fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the past few times I've went, I've actually had some success with dating in different countries. So my question for you is to address, I guess, my weakness. I feel like I'm okay talking to people and networking, making friends, and even meeting some girls. But my struggle is just creating like sexual tension and flirting. So I was wondering if there was any advice that you could give how to kind of create that spark during the interaction, because I feel like that's the area that I need to work on the most to kind of take this to the next level.
Yeah, I would just say that I think, I think a lot of guys overthink, the reality of seduction. And the reality is you don't need to create sexual tension. You don't need to do anything. If you like the girl, just go for it. Either she likes you or she doesn't. She's not gonna be like, oh, if a girl's gonna tell me like, you need to warm me up, you need to do this, you need to do that, that chick has been ran through most likely. Okay. If she likes you, she likes you. If she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you. So you just got to shoot your shot. And that's all it really boils down to. What when you say developing sexual tension, what exactly do you mean, bro?
When you're I don't know, like there's like an element where it goes from being, I guess, more of like a friendly, casual conversation to just kind of maybe it's unspoken. I get where you're coming from. You just have to shoot your shot, but you know what I mean. There's kind of like maybe pauses or smirks or just flirting to kind of shift the conversation, in a more sexual way to kind of like lead it to the end goal. So, that's what I'm trying to work on, is just how to take it from like a casual standpoint to this point, I guess, just to let you know, I've been doing more direct just to start it off from the beginning that way, because I'm not good at like indirect and then transitioning it. But I want to try a few different things, and I was just wondering if there was anything you do that could, potentially help with that.
Well, we would really need to like go into a super deep dive on this for me to handle everything right now. But the advice I can give you right now immediately is like when you are, I put out a video this week called Learn Game. Did you watch that video? It's 2 hours long.
Yeah, I actually watched all 4 parts of your series, and I thought they were all really good. And I think it was a good roadmap, for the different steps with, making sure that if they're not interested, just moving on and et cetera.
Yeah.
So I would say that, the basics are kind of there. I need to take a little more action with, with maybe cold approaching and stuff like that. But during the interaction, I don't know, there's just something I feel like I'm missing that just kind of creates that vibe, if that makes sense.
Where are you alone with the girl when you're feeling this, or what's the deal?
So I've done it a few different ways. I've met a girl at a bar. I met one just cold approaching at a mall. Another one I met online and, met up. So it's been a couple of different things, but, I want to get good at this because, I've typically, if I look, I'll like find a girlfriend, but, I've never had like, I would never consider myself like proficient at just, having the rain flood in it, so to speak. And I feel like this is one of the reasons that is because, I just can't, I don't know, I just can't hit that switch that I just feel like some people just do naturally without even thinking about it.
But you didn't really answer my question. Where are you feeling like you're not making sexual tension? Where in the interaction is that happening?
Yeah, I think that's more probably like the middle towards leading into the end, where, things just start to kind of drift from, just talking about, normal type of things to leading it into, like a more sexual path.
And where are you with this girl? Are you out in public at this point?
Yeah, I've been out in public with them when I meet the girls, so it's not like a group type of thing. It's
Okay.
it's always like one-on-one. But
Got you. So here's the thing, okay? You just need to have a good time on the date when you're talking with her. Do what I told you. Do the life story game date, right? And then from there, you have to, make the move to bring them back to your place or some isolated place where you guys can hook up. It's just that simple. It really is.
yeah, no, I get what you're saying, and I know it's not like an easy question to answer because everything's always context and everybody's different. I just wasn't sure if there was like any little thing that you've seen that just kind of helps create that as like a general type of framework.
Looking good, being confident, knowing how to talk and know how to make jokes. It sounds to me like you're so caught up in your head when you're dealing with women. Is that true?
I would say yes and no. I've been guilty of being overly critical of myself in the past, and that's something that I feel like I've gotten better with, but more recently than in years past. So I'm getting a little bit looser. I mean, it's all building upon where you've been, and I guess some people have a better starting point with it than others. But but I have been loosening up. Doing some of these solo trips, and it's not even just about meeting girls. I mean, when you're going to another country for a few weeks, you obviously want to, when you're going out, make friends and, not just sit there by yourself. And, and I've been, not just opening girls, but also just making friends with some of the guys and just trying to be more social. And I guess you can say, like opening just everybody in conversation, just instead of waiting for them to talk to me.
There's one thing you can do, okay? But you got to be in a date context. That's the thing. You got to be in a date context, right? So when I'm sitting next to a girl, we're on a date, we're having a good time, whatever the case may be, right? She's clearly feeling me, I'm feeling her, everything's okay. Just take your hand and then put it on like the small of her back when you're talking to her. And that right there makes them horny, in my personal experience.
Yeah, no, that's good advice. It's one of the other things with, like Kino and stuff like that. I guess it all kind of ties into the same, thing with like escalating and flirting or whatever. So that might be something just to kind of keep in mind during a good moment, just to,
Absolutely.
Maybe it's not always what you say or how you look, but also like somewhat what you do.
It absolutely is. And the thing is this too, man, this is why we're putting together this total dating mastery program, because I want to like have a program that is like, okay, this is literally everything you need to do to have sex with tons and tons and tons of women around the globe. Okay. And this is, you're doing a great job. You're super smart. I can tell you're not a fucking dumb guy whatsoever. You're very self-aware. Okay. But this is the problem when guys try to figure it out on their own. You don't really know what you're doing to a degree, but that's why I think having a conversation with somebody like myself, joining the community, actually saying, you know what, I want to fix my fucking dating problem. I want to fix it. Okay. Because if you just look at the state of America, look at the state of relationships, like people by default are fucking terrible at relationships. Men suck at approaching women. Majority of guys are simps. Majority of guys are perverts. Majority of guys are losers, right? Because they can't confidently go out and get what they want in the dating world. And if you can solve this problem, it is such freedom in your mind. It is the biggest sigh of relief. So what I would say, in regards to the sexual tension thing, I think you're too much in your head. All you need to do, meet a girl, ask her out on a date, go to a date, and invite her back to your place. She says no, try again on the third date. Okay, we're not doing this anymore. And then go find a new girl, and you just keep on lather, rinse, repeat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. And I think, getting the reps in is probably, another way just to naturally fix it, because every time you get a little better and you feel a little more confident,
Yes.
you're learning some new skills. So after a while, you probably feel like the date isn't even like a big thing anymore. And, you're just naturally looser, and you can just, I guess, take it another step or two than you would if, you haven't had a date in a while. So, yes, I mean, that sounds good. That's my goal, is just to try to, just really focus on this thing. And, one thing I've learned is just to put your ego to the side, because that's what held me back for a long time, is that, I kind of feel like, I mean, maybe just in life in general, I try to be more of like an overachiever and a perfectionist, but, you're just going to get blown out a few times. And in my experience, when it started off, like the first few cold approaches I did, it wasn't, it wasn't pretty, so to speak. It was kind of like the worst case scenarios. And then, now it's just becoming less of a thing. So, so that's what I just want to just put the reps in, try to get better, and just ask people that have more experience if, there's a little bit of something I can kind of take away from them that I don't have to, learn on my own. So I appreciate you taking the time to go over some of that.
Yeah, man. No, I mean, you're a smart guy. You're not a dummy at all. And, I would just, I would say that, just keep, keep hacking away at it, and it eventually will get solved. But if you need help, like I said, we got the whole program, the Masculine Empowerment Network. It's going live in August. You're going to be in there with us for close to a year, and we got you sorted, bro. We can help you figure this out.
Yeah, definitely look into it, man. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Well, listen, it was good talking to you. You have a great day. We'll chat soon. All right.
All right. Sounds good. Take care, man.
Peace. Uh-oh.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
We got a domestic terrorist, according to the Department of Homeland Security, here in the chat. Aaron Clary, what is up? Let the record show I never wanted MLD to be my adopted special needs stepbrother. Hey, listen, only one of us is a criminal, and that's you there, buddy. Hey, my message is a message of hope and purity. They love me, okay? Aaron, I don't know. I hope you don't fucking slip and fall in the shower or something, because the Clintons fell onto you. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, buddy. You're a great guy. That's going to do it for us here today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, though, we are rocking and rolling. The time is going right on down. 26 days away. The Masculine Empowerment Network is going live with the new program, Total Dating Mastery. I'm going to be putting additional modules in there as well, because I really just want to knock your dating problems out forever. So go to the masculineempowermentnetwork.com, get on the waiting list, and I'll see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on the chat. Until then, peace out.